Oh. Heaven, everyone. This is Tycoon Wibby, and this is Thinking and Speaking in Yes. Right? So, we're going to traverse and look at some geometries, yeah? So, when we are speaking our sentence like, where the heaven you at? Right? And we can begin to comprehend that inside of the mind, as soon as I use that word heaven, that brain is going to start linking geometries, right? It's going to try to grab whatever is in memory, right? Any structure or vibration that is linked to that word heaven, it's going to shine that to the forefront of the processes of the mind, yes? So, yes, this is why it is important to say and use the word heaven, because the back references are heaven. Inside of the mind, it's going to try to grab the geometries of such and such and such and such, yes? In this instance, it's going to try to grab the geometries of heaven, whatever it has, and bring them to the forefront of the mind. And then we start getting memories linking with them, right? It is absolutely easy to see the process of the brain after you've been living for a while. You're supposed to pay attention to the history of your own thoughts, yes? Because the words that we are using in our sentences are back reference geometries in the mind. Yes? So if you are referencing the anti-yes, the back structures of the geometry of your mind bringing to the forefront are the vibrations and the geometries of the anti-yes. Wonder why your memory structure in the replay is making you feel bad. Wonder why. Somebody keep pulling the structures of the anti-yes and wondering why. Yes? Because you say, when we use the word yes, the mind is looking back in itself. It's like, where's that yes? All the stuff that has yes with it. Pictures, thoughts, memories, actions, feelings, all of it. Bring it here. All right, this is the one that is the closest reference. Push it to the forefront and remember the feelings. Right? And then it comes to the forefront of the mind. You recall that memory, you feel those feelings. Wonder why you feel bad. Yes? Because you could be calling back the structures of yes. Right? Like me. Call back the structures of yes. And what am I doing? Feeling good. Yes, 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 right? Because the mind will literally do it. It'll go get that yes for you, right? You're going to have very little. But why would we be surprised? I grew up in this civilization too, yes? So yes, I am well aware that till the point where you meet and interact with me, you're going to be thinking and speaking the anti-yes is okay. Pay attention, yes? Because words are built and created to reference geometries and feelings. That's what words are doing, right? You're referencing geometries and you're referencing feelings. So, yes, I should have a problem with you referencing the worst place in existence and pulling the feelings that align with the worst place in existence. I should have an issue with that. Yes? Any whale mind would. And that brings us to our point that we are really talking on, yes? A whale mind, a mind in fitness, a mind in right form, a mind that is acting in beautiful nature, uses words that align with that mind, right? That align with that mind. Yes? So yes, if you are using the anti-heaven, it is because it aligns with your mind. And if you are using the word heaven, it is because it is aligned with your mind. And then we can literally just list them, right? If you have the anti-heaven mind here and you have the heaven mind here, yeah? And you'd say, well, what words are going to be associated with the anti-heaven mind and or the heaven mind? Yeah. Chapter 1 in my book, Thinking and Speaking in Yes. Yes, arms up. So you would say, okay, well, this structure over here, the anti-heaven, is obviously going to be negative, right? And then you begin to look at the regular definitions of the words that you use. Nearly every word you use in the English language has a negative definition. So by your own definition and your own standards, you're negative, right? Because in the same way, what words are going to be associated with the heaven mind? Heaven, yes, bless, joy, bliss, have, right? That's one of them special ones. Like the word have is an association of a fit, well mind, right? So think about it when I wake up in the morning, right? I wake up in the morning and I full well, yes, I'm about to go out into the world where they think the worst place in existence mind is the best mind. Where you interact with people who think that feeling that align with the worst place in existence are the feelings that are the having to have. Yes, we could be stepping out and it could be heaven, right? It could be heaven. We could be stepping out, it could be yes, but we step out and it's the anti-yes and the anti-heaven and the anti-blessed. It's the referencing of the geometries. Stop asking me to feel bad. Stop asking me to see your negative thoughts. Stop asking me to think that the height of thinking is negativity. Stop. Yes? Because I full well, yes, and I full well comprehend that the height of thinking is positive thinking. It's creating the structures of yes. It's thinking in the structures of yes. It's living in the feelings of heaven. I guess this, right? And for those of you who are really watching this video, yeah, you aspire to be good. Or if you think and speak in the anti-heaven, you're a bad person. Like you're a bad being. Because the geometries of eternity go along a scale also, right? Like you have geometries associated with the bad and geometries associated with the good, right? And we literally begin to comprehend when we think of good and bad in terms of power and frequency. Good is most often going to be high powered and fast, right? Bad is most often going to be low powered and slow. Yes? And we can check that just by paying attention to how does anger feel, right? How does sadness feel, right? How do all that family of the bad feelings, how do they feel? You end up being low and slow. Go to the bed, sleep it off, right? How does happiness feel? How does joy feel, right? How does enthusiasm feel? You're ready to get up and go, 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 go. Yes? And we're talking about the fact that creation is finished. It is finished. Stop thinking you can go and create something new out of the blackness. The only thing you ever get to do is experience. Experience that which was pre-made for you to experience. Right? But the most beautiful and satisfying point is this. A well-fit mind thinks in heaven. A well-fit mind thinks in bliss. A well-fit, in good proper standing, in good proper operating mind thinks in heaven, bless, yes, in the family of those. Because having and being heaven, that's what we doing, that's what we thinking. Having and being, yes, is what we doing, that's what we thinking. That's what we feeling, baby. Right? Having and doing blessed, joy, enthusiasm, all of that goodness, baby. We are doing it because this is what is in here, right? And it's, just remember, right? It's 10 years for me, yeah? 10 years thinking in heaven, blessed, yes. You get to even really start questioning, how do I think? Especially along the lines of, if creation is already finished and everything I can experience, even my very thoughts, if creation is finished, yes, those anti-heaven thoughts are built that way. And they are built that way for the purpose of experience. You like to experience the anti-heaven, the I at that I has it for you. If you would like to experience the heaven, the I at that I has it for you. But it is about the truth of the heaven verses. Yes? They always say that there's some kind of gatekeeper that allows you into heaven. The structure of eternity is the gatekeeper to heaven. How you gonna get into heaven, which is dominated and permeated all throughout with the heaven energy, the etheric perturbation of heaven that is heaven, all in the space, all along the dielectric scale, from the very big to the very, very small. Look about the corner and the heaven vibration is there with you. But you think spending a life on the anti-heaven can get you to the versals of heaven, can get you to the energy spaces of heaven. What? You have spent a lifetime perfecting the vibrations of the anti-heaven. But yet you somehow qualified to go see heavens. Creation is done. The pathway to heaven is heaven. And the usage of any such form leads to heaven. Yes? Heaven by any other name is still heaven. But it will always be a version of heaven. Right? Just like the anti-heaven will always be a version of the anti-heaven. But a life spent on the anti-heaven only qualifies you for more lives of the anti-heaven. And yes, we speak this way. Anyone who has paid attention at all in life quickly realizes me and my body is something different. Hey, that's true, bro. Me and my body, we something different, bro. So, if you say you are a Christian, right? If you say that you are one of those religions that say that they are on the team of heaven, where are my heaven speakers? Yes? Where are my heaven speakers? Yes? Heaven.